It's September the 12th and we just finished off canning the last of this year's tomatoes. So we've done 5.5 pints by here, and altogether we've done about 16-17 pints of tomatoes. So we've got the fresh taste of tomatoes in jars now that last us the year. These have a shelf life of up to about 2 years, 18 months, 2 years, so they're not going to go off. So we're just going to put them in the cupboard and use them as we want. For our chilies, for our lasagnas and shepherd's pie and all that. And the kids also like tomatoes on toast, which is very good for them as well. And they actually love them. So I said we got enough now to last us a year. It's my first attempt at canning and I'm very impressed the way the tomatoes have turned out. So we'll do another batch next year now, a bit more of them. We had an odd half jar of tomatoes left. So what I've done, I've minced up an onion finely. Added about 5 cloves of garlic. About 6 jalapeno peppers. Roughly 200 ml of vinegar and a teaspoon of salt and a small bunch of coriander, and we have homemade salsa. Now this will have a shelf life of up to 2 years as well, but it won't last 2 weeks with the kids. They love salsa with the Doritos and things. So this is another thing to do with the glut of tomatoes, and it's really nice. It's just like the shop boat. It's September the 15th, and we're over the allotment. There's myself and Aidan over here. Aidan's doing a bit of weeding, so it's very quiet over here. So we're on top of it now. We're just preparing for the winter now. So we're just filling this this bed up. We've been down the local recycling plant and picked up some of the compost just to go in as a packer on the bottom. So it's looking quite tidy over here. So that's a few carrots remaining and spring onions were there. That's where the beans were. We've dug them all out and we've added some poultry manure. So the beds are done. So we've done these two now this morning. We've got a few sprouts by here, that's all that's left in. And we've just been doing this bed now. This is where the overwintering onions and garlic are going. So we're all on top of it. There's a few spring onions left. I've had to dig out all the leeks. I don't know what happened to them, but in the last 10 days they just gone to mush. So I don't know whether we got that leek moth down here again. That's the last 3 years now, all the leeks have been destroyed. So you can see I've dug them all out and dumped them by there to rot down. Yes, we've never had that leek moth here. But this last couple of years now we get it. And the polytunnel, that's a bit of a disaster, that's got to be repaired. I've just noticed 10 months this lasted, the cover. 10 months, and I've been trying to get a cover for this size of polytunnel, which is 4 meters by 3 meters, and you can't get them anyway. And I don't know if you can see all the holes. This is just I think it's done by the sun. It's just weakened it, but all down this side more holes like. So it's got to be done. It's got to be repaired. This is 10 months it lasted. But this has been cleared out as well. I'm keeping these two plants by here. There's one habanero, and this is the firecracker, and that's the habanero. And I'm going to try and overwinter them. So I'm going to cut them all right back and see if they survive the winter. So we got 2 plants. They'll be put in bigger pots, so I want bigger plants. You know, they're big enough as it is, but if I put them in one of these big buckets here, they'll be quite substantial plants. Now we've just put a few we put a few lettuce in today. These are winter destiny, so see what happens, see if these come, but it's all done. It's just repairing time now. So this focus will be a nice week, so I'll spend a couple of hours over this week. I've got to cut these raspberries back, even though they're still producing. And it's just potching about. But most of the work is done. It's just filling up the beds now with compost and manure. And a general tidy up. So, as I said, I've got to get a new flag. That's battered. Not much wind again today. But from tomorrow on, it's supposed to be a lovely week. So until the next time, I'll catch you all again.